Hello friends, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the very beautiful, just recently released Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette. And we're going to do a quick tutorial, and then I'm going to compare it with palettes, two other palettes in my collection that have a lot of similarities. The first one being Flower Beauty Suns Ablazing, and then from Colourpop, this one is called Yes Please, and these are the colors. I noticed right away that there's so many similarities. Let me show you Natasha Denona. I actually don't think I showed you guys. There it is. She's absolutely beautiful. It's the first time that Natasha Denona releases a palette in this size. The original palettes are $129 and they're a lot larger than this. This one was released for $65 and you can find it at Sephora. So what we're gonna do first, I'm just gonna do a quick look. I've already applied the rest of my makeup and I'll list all of the products that I used down below, so in case you guys are curious. And then I'm just going to do a look with the Natasha Denona, and then I'll show you swatches of the colors that I have found in these two other palettes that are very similar. And I know that if you're looking for a more affordable option, you can definitely get very, very similar looks using either one of these. All right, so let's just get started. So I decided to start off by showing you close-ups of each one. So here's Natasha Denona. Here are the first 5 colors that are called Poppy, Citrine, Phlox, Awakening, and Laurel. There's a close-up there of each color. They swatch beautifully. Here the second row is Aster, Glory, Azalea, Morgan, and Agate. I think that's how it's pronounced, I'm not sure. Then the last row is Clove, Carmelian, Jasper, Morning, and Day Spring. Then moving on to the Flower Beauty. They're just numbered, so these are the first 5. This palette has 10 different colors. Sorry, that's a bit close. I apologize for that. And here are the last 5. Now moving on to Colourpop, Yes Please. The first row, we have Bling, Chance, Big Cocktails, and Full Zip. The next 4 are called GNO, Spoiled Butter Cake, and Louis. And the last 4, we have French Kiss, Chauffeur, Note to Self, and Mischief. I'm going to start off just by, I've already primed the eyelids with a little bit of concealer, which is what I normally do every day. And then I'm just going to set it with this banana powder from Essence, which is what I pretty much use every day as well. So trying to just stick with what I normally use so that we can compare. This is my very first palette from Natasha Denona, and I was so excited that she was able to come up with something that's more affordable, because $129, as much as I love makeup, $129 is quite a bit of money. So like I said, I'm gonna start off with this color here, this yellow, sorry, this one, and that's called Morning, and I'm just gonna put that on the crease as my transition. I love warm colors, so I was so excited when I saw this, and when I saw that she was able to release it, you know, on a smaller pan, I was so excited. All right, we'll put this this color down. These are very pigmented. There's some kickback on the pan, very similar to the Colourpop. It does remind me a lot with as far as the amount of kickback. But I think also it's only with some of the shades. It's not all of them that have as much. This color that I'm putting down, Morning, definitely has quite a bit. Then I'm gonna go into this color here. It's called Morgan. It's like a light peachy tone with the same brush. And by the way, this is a Alamar Cosmetics brush. Again, same thing, just placing that on the crease and kind of start to deepen it gradually. Then I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush. This one is from Beige Cosmetics. It's part of that marble collection. Nice stand. I do love the Beige Cosmetics brushes. So I just use this little thing that you can get at Marshall's anywhere to just kind of switch, make sure you clean the brush. Then I'm gonna go into this color here called Glory. I will always list all of the brushes that I use pretty much consistently. You can always find that on my description box if you are curious. So just picking up, this one's very pigmented. So make sure we tap that off. Also a lot of kickback. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of kickback happening. And so this one I'm gonna try to focus it. Oh wow, this is so pigmented. Just in the lower part of the crease and on the outer part. This is one of those colors. I did play with this the other day, and I applied it in the morning, and I think 11 hours later, when I went to wash my face off, it looked like I had just applied it. So definitely the quality is definitely there. Pigmentation is definitely there. This one, I know that pink can be a little bit difficult to work with, and it can stain your eyes a little bit as well. So I'm just, then once I place it on the outer, then I just kind of bring it in a little bit. Staying close to the lower bottom. Then for the lid, I think I'm going to put this one in. It's called Azalea, this one here. And I'm gonna just pick it up with a flat brush, and I'm not gonna wet it, just so I can see. I hadn't used this color before, I don't think. It's applying beautifully. There's no fallout on this one. Sorry guys, my camera had died, and I was saying that I was gonna finish my eyes off camera. I just applied some eyeliner on my waterline and some mascara. So I first wanna just give you my thoughts on this palette, and then we'll go on to swatches first of this palette alone, and then I'll swatch those colors that I found similarities in with the other two palettes. Overall, I think this is an amazing palette. There is, like I said before, some kickback, which reminds me of the Colourpop formula, but I don't mind that. And if that's not something that bothers you, then you know that shouldn't be an issue. It doesn't take away from the pigmentation, even though there's a lot of kickback. The colors are vibrant. They stay on for a really long time. The quality is definitely there, and you know, you can create so many different looks with this. You can create day looks, you can create evening looks, because it's just there's such a wide range of colors, and I love the color theme. The shimmers applied beautifully. There's no kickback with those. Just overall, if you like warm tones, I think you would definitely love this palette. I don't know, there's not much else I can say about it except I love it. I highly recommend it. And let's just move on to the swatches now. So starting with the colors that are similar from top to bottom, we have Full Zip from Colourpop, number 2 from Flower Beauty, and Poppy Flax from Natasha Denona. Then we have the yellow ones, French Kiss from Colourpop, number 8 from Flower Beauty, and Citrine from Natasha Denona. Then we have CNO from Colourpop and Azalea from Natasha Denona. Next we have Champs from Colourpop and Morgan from Natasha Denona. Next we have Spoiled from Colourpop and Agate from Natasha Denona. Then we have number 5 from Flower Beauty, which is similar to Clove in Natasha Denona. And lastly, we have Louis from Colourpop, number 3 from Flower Beauty, and Jasper from Natasha Denona from top to bottom.